Breaking news. Netflix just bought Warner Brothers. Well, they're currently buying Warner Brothers, and I'm not liking where this is going.
Breaking news.
Dad, you did research. Say something.
Breaking news. Fucking theaters are dying.
You eat like Jersey Mike's sandwiches?
Jersey Mike's are like, okay, so Jersey Mike's isn't that
No, like I
bad.
actually like them. But, like,
they're
this
not
was-
bad. They're like a little.
I've
No, like
never
I
had
decided to
them
have.
before.
I decided to have Jersey Mike's stuff, and it's like so here's like my opinion on it. I think that like I just fuck dude. I don't know if I have the bare minimum take when it comes to like sub sandwiches. But I really like them. I decided to have them this like most recent evening, and it's like I decided to have it was chicken bacon cheddar but I decided to move the tomatoes because I don't like the tomatoes. I'm fine with lettuce.
Okay, here's my thing with it, right? I think the issue where I live, there's like 10,000 different places you can get subs. So I think Jerry's is like pretty low. I think for me, it's like Publix, Wawa, and then you have what you call it? I think next would be like Firehouse.
Do they make like sub sandwiches too?
They're known for hoagies, which are essentially sub sandwiches, just like a different form of them.
I've never.
That's what they're known for. They actually don't even make burgers until like 4 p.m. They're like they make a lot of shit. Their food's pretty good quality. Don't eat their chicken though. Their chicken's shit.
I haven't had Jersey Mike's, so don't worry.
But I think it goes Publix, Wawa,
okay then.
Firehouse, and honestly, after that, I think it's like Larry's, and this isn't counting like local sub places I like.
What about Subway?
Oh my god.
What about
what?
Yuri, we're gonna expose you. Okay, so like,
Wait,
Yuri,
what
do you
did
want
you
to tell
say?
the audience's opinion? Yuri, do you want to tell your audience's opinion on ranch?
What the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna ambush you here. So, what is your opinion on ranch?
I personally don't like it.
Why don't you like ranch?
It tastes nasty.
Like all types of ranch. Like there's not a single type of ranch that you like.
Yeah.
Like you've never had like homemade ranch before and been like, this is good.
Besides like very few condiments, I like condiments.
And okay, which condiments do you like?
Just barbecue, ketchup, and whatever's on.
Ketchup ain't bad. Ketchup's like
ketchup.
There's a reason.
It's a basic option. Like it's a good like basic like go-to choice.
Here's like what I'll say. I think if I'm here's the problem. Most of the time when I eat barbecue and I like it, it feels like a very I don't know how to put it, like a dirty food. I don't like it when I have to like wash myself when I eat like barbecue.
It's finger food.
You know what I mean? That's like what I'm saying. I don't like that. I don't like it when it's like beneath your nails too. It just feels gross as shit.
That I'm not too. Here's the thing. With barbecue type stuff, especially like ribs or like barbecue wings, when I eat them, I'm expecting to get dirty. It's kind of like a part of the experience for me. It's like, I actually dated someone who hated wings and ribs because they said, and I quote, it's like animal food because you have to eat it like an animal, and they like hated that I liked it. It was like a whole thing. They had a character arc though. They had a character arc, and they do like it more now. But there was a good portion of time when I was dating this person, and they would low key judge me whenever I would eat like ribs or something.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm sort of correct. That's like the reason I don't like food. My hot take when it comes to like food that you can like clown on me with. I don't like it when you eat like meat with a bone. I think it's like a worse experience.
That's what she was. She hated that I ate stuff with a bone.
Yeah, dude. I think like if you're gonna have meat, I like my chicken nuggies. I like my steak.
Okay, there's a thing like when it comes to meat, like I do like my ribs, I like my I like my drumsticks. That's it, to be honest.
Isiah, you went to culinary school. What are your takes on this?
Food tastes good.
Oh, okay.
I just like food.
You see, I'm like the anti-Yuri. I like mustard. I do like ranch. I do.
I love
I'm like
ranch.
the reverse Flash.
Speaking on the not liking food with the bone on it, one of my relatives, he used to like break open the bone and eat the marrow on the inside, like a weirdo.
That sounds horrendous. That's actual dog behavior.
But can we please talk about what we're here to talk about, bro?
I just want to talk about food. Can we pivot the pod?
Okay, then. So I guess Warner Brothers' famous movie studio that made the Aquaman movies. They made
the Wonder Woman movies.
Ew. Well, I like the
They
first one.
made
The second one was
they
meh.
made hold up. They made green eggs and ham.
That the
That's pretty
TV
cool.
show.
No.
I was gonna say Netflix
Sounds
made
like-
the TV show, which is actually pretty good. You should give it a watch. It was pretty good. I watched it when it first came out.
Well, don't you mean HBO
wait.
technically made that too?
No, no, they're two different entities.
Why does it?
Wait a minute.
Why
hold
does it
up, who
need
made
a TV show?
It was
Ain't
trust
that
me,
long, bro.
guy. Trust me, it was good. I watched it as a joke when it first came out because I was like, this can't be fucking real. And then I watched it and I realized it was pretty fucking good.
Yo, dude, I'm so
Each
upset.
episode about the location where he tries to feed him green eggs and ham.
We'll watch it, Isaiah. We'll make this a watch
Wait
party
a
thing.
minute, we're so bad. We're so bad.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm not watching that.
Anyways, for those who don't know, essentially what has happened is HBO Max / Warner Brothers went up for sale and there was essentially a bidding war. Now during this bidding war there were multiple people that went for it, such as like Paramount. I think there were some talks about Universal trying to acquire it, or at least that's something people wanted.
The main two will be Comcast and Paramount.
Okay,
Specifically Paramount. They were
Comcast?
like,
Wait,
well that's Universal,
yeah,
which is Comcast.
yeah.
wait, I thought Comcast was the cable company.
Yeah, they own Universal. It's a whole HBO Max is technically a cable company, or HBO, I mean, is technically a cable company, but they own Warner Brothers, stuff like that. I just said Universal because I think people will understand that a lot more than me saying Comcast. But essentially, yes,
Yeah, I mean,
Comcast was in it, but that's
Comcast,
Universal essentially.
The famous studio
Disney
that
not
owns
go-
NBC. Yeah, what's up?
Did Disney not throw their hat in the ring?
There was a meme going around that like everyone was arguing who was gonna acquire it, and then Disney was gonna come up and swoop it. However, I think the big reason Disney didn't put their hand in is because they're low-key already like stretching to monopoly. And I think had they like tried to acquire HBO, it would have been just a straight up monopoly. Like I think there would have been no argument about it, especially after they acquired Fox like 5-8 years ago.
Sure, if they ended up getting that'll just been a comic book monopoly, like actually.
Yeah, would have been.
It would have been, well,
And
not even just
Yeah.
comic book monopoly. It would have been an entire like streaming monopoly. It would have been an IP monopoly. It would have been crazy. Like Disney, I think that's the main reason Disney didn't even try because of it.
And I think unless I'm wrong. I think
Yeah, Yuri, what's up?
Paramount's also trying to buy Warner Brothers too. I could be wrong with that one. Not sure. I've never seen
They
it
put
somewhere.
their
Paramount
hat
was
in
more
at one point.
Okay, I wasn't certain.
But it
No
was,
worries.
yeah. I don't know. Anyways. So with this, the starring person that came, or I guess the starring company that came up and bought up HBO was Netflix, the streaming service. And with it, there's been a lot of debate whether this is good, whether this is bad, and stuff like that. How this will work logistically. What is important right now is that Netflix has not officially acquired HBO. They have simply gone into private bidding or private talks about it. And if we use the Disney and Fox acquisition from a few years ago, we probably won't see them fully buy out HBO for another year and a half-ish, because they have to go through the negotiations and they also have to go through the legal process to see if they can even get approved. I know some Senate people have already said they are voting against it because they feel it's already a monopoly. I don't know if this is true, but I did hear that if Netflix buys HBO, they will own about half of the streaming landscape, which I don't know if it's true, but if so, it is pretty fucked, if I'm being honest.
True.
I don't really care about the politics side of this. I
You really
care
should,
about the
but okay.
content side.
That directly,
actually.
that
Like,
literally
okay.
directly impacts the
Okay,
content
wait,
side.
they're sort of different. Who the fuck gives a shit if it's a monopoly if they still make good stuff? The problem is that they're maybe not going to make good stuff if it's a monopoly.
Price hikes,
Here's
because then you don't have many other alternatives because of it.
Price hike, we're just gonna pirate. Like actually,
Fair.
Like okay. The point. I was trying to make a point earlier, then I forgot it. Wait, I remember. Okay, Okay, Netflix. I feel like they're gonna since they got like DC. That's the only one I actually care about, by the way. I feel like they're gonna try to do something. I don't know what that something is. It could be like bringing back Teen Titans, and then they're gonna run that into the ground. Like they're gonna try to revive a show that already ended and make it worse by proxy. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I will say this because Netflix has released like an official statement with it. And essentially what it said is that HBO and Netflix are still going to remain two separate entities, if that makes sense. Where they're still going to keep like the executives at HBO, like the person who's running HBO right now, I forgot his name, will still be in charge of HBO. So while they're be connected, they're going to still remain two separate entities for as of right now, which I think is more so because HBO still has huge brand recognition in like a bunch of different fields. So essentially getting rid of that, I don't think would be smart for Netflix. So I think that's
I believe they'll want to like merge it like eventually. I think that's just like corporate talk at the moment.
Well, it could
I
be
don't-
the sense where like Disney and Hulu or like Disney and Fox are still like two separate entities, but they have like connection, especially in the streaming platform. I do believe HBO Max is gonna like be incorporated into Netflix at some point in time, whether it's a few years down the line or not.
Yeah, that's like what I'm saying.
But I do think they'll keep it separately because here's the thing: Netflix and HBO are like good at two different mediums for the most part. Where I feel like at this point in time, it makes sense for them to keep them two separate companies, just because each of their strengths are in different spheres right now. Sure, they can like slowly like start absorbing HBO, but I think that will be like a 5-10 year process. I don't think they're just gonna buy out HBO and then instantly go, okay, HBO is a part of Netflix.
Yeah, dude, Netflix POV. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh my fucking god.
Honestly enough, I'll be honest how I feel about this. I feel it is. If this does like truly go through, this will spread up. This will basically spread up even more of the death of movie theaters, which is saddening.
I don't think so.
I think I'm sort of like, I think you're correct partially, Yuri, because like I think this is going to see like movie theaters continue to decline, but I think movie theaters are going to continue to exist just more as like a premium experience. I think the concept of like going to a movie theater is going to remain permanent in the same way that like, fuck, what's a good example?
I don't know.
What's like a service that was once like, arcades, I guess, sort of. Like arcades have seen like a crazy decline, but they still exist as like a service because, there's still that like appeal of like going to the arcade.
I also want to say while
I don't think arcade.
go ahead.
I don't think movie theaters are gonna close as long as like there are like makimas around, cinephiles. You know?
Yeah.
I will say
also,
this. Go ahead.
They wouldn't care. I was gonna say that would also like take away the job of movie reviewers, but they wouldn't care.
I think the main issue you might find, or the biggest worry, is the movies just not going into the movie theaters, is my thing. Plus, movie theaters, while they were on a decline, I think have kind of like settled for the most part. Like, I haven't heard any major news since I want to say like shortly after the pandemic of like mass movie theater closings. And like the box office is still pretty good. Sales have been on the up and up. Plus, like, especially with the deals they've been doing where like AMC has it, where if you buy a movie ticket before like 3 p.m., your like movie tickets 30% off. I know some have like movie Tuesdays where it's like $5 tickets, which is making it a little bit more affordable with the hike prices. I gotta say this. I remember not too long ago, back when I was a high school freshman and a movie ticket was $8 I could genuinely give them a $10 bill and get some change for a movie ticket. They're like $13-14 now.
I mean,
it's
can't
insane.
say much. I went to the movies last month. I paid $34 for getting a medium popcorn, medium drink, and a movie. And it's like
But in fairness, I can see.
This is why I smuggle food in.
With this and like the pirate stuff, feels like we're getting. But still, I'm sure this will be fine. I did just want to say that like I think Yuri does have some reason to like have concern. I don't think this is going to be like the death knell, but it's like more shit that will have been in theaters is not going to be in theaters. Really, I actually saw a statement on this from Netflix. It was I don't have the exact like source on me because I saw it in like one of the videos that I saw. But essentially they said like, oh well, Netflix in the past has done 3-day limited releases, but we're gonna prioritize putting this on Netflix. So like,
I heard the
yeah.
opposite, actually, funny enough, where they essentially said they're going to still focus with HBO. They're still going to focus on the movie releases, but they just like said like vaguely that like there's like a window. You can see a movie in theaters and then it goes into streaming. Because before it used to be a movie theater is in theaters for about 90 days and then it goes to Blu-ray, streaming services, stuff like that. Over time, that window has kind of fluctuated. It seems like how studios now kind of do it. If a movie is performing well in the box office, they go ahead and like keep it there and they won't put it on streaming for a while. However, if a movie flops or is just not performing well, after like 2-3 weeks, it seems like what they've been doing is that they'll pull it from theaters really quickly and put it straight on streaming since it's not performing well in the theaters.
I'm sure the audience has heard this, but with like the beginning part in this video, the audience retention is going to be like shit, so I don't care.
Oh, 100%.
The stuff with Morbius that happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw that film twice in theater.
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are
So
you
here's the
okay?
thing.
Are you okay?
The first time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck's this film? The second time I saw it, I was like, it's bad, but it's funny bad. It's like
Oh,
The Room.
You got Stockholm syndrome, bro.
You really
Yeah.
did. No, I
But,
do
like,
get Yuri
Okay.
though. I haven't been
Yeah.
to watch it just because it does seem like it's a so bad it's good type
It's-
movie.
Here's the thing. I unironically enjoy those films. In fact, me and Flash are watching one of those films on Tuesday.
Just to
I also
explain
enjoy those
to
films. I just wouldn't
you
go to
all,
the cinema to experience it. Yes.
Morbius is a movie based on Sony's emphasis on attempt, to make a movie series based on the Spider-Man villains. Morbius being such a person. With this, they first put into theaters, and the movie proceeded to bomb. But then the internet memes like went around when Morbius was like pulling up on how Morbius was going to save the film industry, stuff like this, and it was very much a bit. But then, I guess this is a lesson in like not all publicity is good publicity. So like, they decided to re-release it into theaters, and they proceeded to bomb a second time.
Yeah, it was
Everybody said
really funny.
there was like some put it out a third time. We were busy that weekend. We won't be busy this time.
It was
Jesus
funny.
fuck.
It's kind of the Minecraft movie did something similar where they re-released it with a meme along. Which all that was different is when a meme came up, subtitles would come on, so you could say along to your favorite memes.
I really hope it was like the like basic meme template format. That'll been very funny.
I don't know. I never watched it,
Like
but it did horribly in the box office. Anyway,
okay.
Well, I don't know why we're on
The
this.
re-release didn't need to do good. The re-release didn't need to do good. When it first came out, it did good.
Yeah.
I think at least.
See, luckily enough,
I don't do research on this stuff.
Luckily enough, I went to a smaller theater, so I didn't have maybe the fucking people screaming chicken jockey. Besides maybe like one child.
Yeah, that was me, by the way. Okay, then, see you all. Do we actually think Netflix getting Warner Brothers is going to be bad to Warner Brothers properties?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
Wow.
don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing I had when I first heard this news. I was very doom pilled. Upon thinking about it more, I'm about 50-50 now. I'm not as doom pilled. I think there's still a really bad timeline, but I think there's also a pretty decent timeline as well.
Okay, then, let me say, I think it's going to be very difficult to have Netflix fuck up Warner Brothers more than Warner Brothers has.
This is
like,
true.
Okay. I know you said that like they're gonna like for the most part stay separate, but I'm still gonna worry because I'm gonna worry because y'all know K-pop Demon Hunters, right?
Yeah,
I'm
seen it.
aware.
It was pretty good.
Okay, so to me it felt like some parts like something was missing. Spoilers. She went to be like some. Oh no! Wait. Okay. Does anybody actually care about spoilers?
No, I don't.
I've seen the movie.
Okay. She was like some. Oh no! I'm half demon. My friends hate me. Then she showed up, sung a song, and then everything was solved. But like it felt like something was supposed to be in that intermediate area. Now I heard that like apparently they had cut off like 30 minutes to an hour of the movie original runtime, and
Good.
because they didn't have faith in the project, but like it's still in the top 10 after like
Okay, hold on.
a
I'm
good
gonna give
while of
Netflix.
being out.
Hold on, I'm gonna give Netflix defense here. Like, I guess
Okay, wait,
I
hold
can't
up.
remember
Okay,
the
wait, hold up.
saying, but it's like Vision 2020. I can't remember what the saying is.
Hmm.
But like in
Hindsight is 2020?
hindsight, yeah, hindsight 2020. In hindsight, yes, it seems stupid, but you have to realize this was a brand new movie franchise, or it wasn't even like they
I
didn't
do
even know it was going to
understand.
be a franchise. Plus, here's the thing: the reason I said it was good is because for me, if I see a 3-hour movie tag, this movie better be fucking phenomenal. Like, if I'm gonna sit down and watch 3 hours, it needs to be like a good ass or almost a perfect movie for me to justify it. Not only that, I feel like had it been that long, I don't think it would have kept their attention span as much with younger audiences, and I don't think K-pop Demon Hunters
It
would
wouldn't
have done as well. I think they unironically did make the right move with that.
Yeah, I think it would have had the same effect as like I'm pretty sure like Avatar 2 is like mid because it was like it was real long, and like apparently the director's cut was like 5 hours long or something.
I don't know. James Cameron's like,
Or
I
even
don't know.
longer.
James Cameron's likes long films now when making them.
Okay, wait, hold
I
up. Do we
feel
even
like-
know? We even know if like this was Netflix's meddling to like have the movie be like short? It could be, but like with K-pop Demon Hunters, do we know it was Netflix specifically?
No, I'm not sure.
That's what I heard.
Actually.
Okay.
Named
Counterpoint.
the
I don't check my
Okay.
sources, by the way. I just read misinformation.
Good shit, Isiah. I want to do a counterpoint to your K-pop Demon Hunters, Frankenstein, which if you haven't seen the Netflix original Frankenstein, which recently came out, watch it. It is genuinely one of the best movies that came out this year, in my opinion. It was phenomenal.
Trailers.
I
didn't
know.
see any trailers or anything.
I know, which hurts me a little bit. This is a genuine worry because I think Frankenstein would have done phenomenally in the movie theaters. Like, it's clearly like a film. Like, you know how there's always been like discourse of like if streaming platform movies are like real movies, this is like a real movie. There is no arguing this is a full-on movie. The storytelling, the cinematography, the acting was phenomenal. I think I almost gave this 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It stars Oscar Isaac as Frankenstein.
Yo, Moon Knight.
Yeah. And the creature is played by an actor I don't know, but he did an amazing job. I'm recommending
his
this to
name?
the
Wait,
audience.
you don't know his name. You say you don't.
No, I don't know the actor's name, but he plays the creature. But
Frankenstein's monster.
yeah, that's what Frankenstein's monster's always been called, the creature. Plus his adaptation of it.
Frankenstein.
Jesus fucking Christ. Frankenstein is the
No,
doctor.
no. I know the doctor is Frankenstein, but people misname him Frankenstein. He's Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, that's not
I
true. In the
know
original
this.
book and most shit, it's the creature. People just said Frankenstein's monster because they fucking hate people. So the creature was phenomenal in this movie. This recommendation to my 3
Frankenstein's
co-hosts,
monster
and
is-
Isiah, I'm gonna
question.
punt you. I'm gonna fucking punt you.
Okay, no, I have a question about the movie.
Yes.
From what I know about the original book, contrary to like most adaptations, Frankenstein, the creature was like an actual intelligent being, actually capable of thoughts besides fire bad. Is it the same for like?
Yeah.
Is it like that? For,
This is an intelligent version. Again, watch the movie. This adaptation of this story, I think, is one of the best ones. I know I'm glazing this movie up, but like a friend recommended it to me. I watched it on Thanksgiving with my family because like my family was also hyping it up, and I wasn't disappointed. It was really good. Essentially, there were 2 parts to the movie, and you'll see this at like the very beginning where like it'll literally say part 1, where there's a part 1 where we follow Frankenstein, like the doctor story, and then the second part is where we follow the creature, the monsters story, and then they overlap at the end. That might seem a little weird, but like trust me, it will make sense when you watch the movie, and the pacing in it is phenomenal as well.
Okay, an important question that will make me want to watch this or not want to watch it. Igor, is there an Igor?
What's an Igor? They could be in the movie, and I just don't remember the name.
Hello there, master. I will make the creature with you. You know, that sort of stuff.
No.
You know that
The
person?
Hunchback guy?
No.
Really? No.
I guess
that
kind of
sucks.
technically. Actually, no, there is one. He just isn't like that specifically. But like I guess there is someone in the movie that fills that role.
But on Flash's earlier film, K-pop Demon Hunter is actually supposed to be actually under by Sony and released in theaters, but then Sony dropped it. Then Netflix gained it. And and that whole point is some movies can gain a benefit of being in streaming. I'll be
I
honest about that.
agree. I do think if K-pop Demon Hunters did go into theaters, it would have done pretty well as well. But I do think you are correct that some movies do benefit from streaming. My siblings adore K-pop Demon Hunters, by the way. Like, they are obsessed with it. And so I'm a horrible older brother, and I waited to the last minute to get a gift. Like, it was the birthday, and I went to Walmart on the way to the party, right? And I thought I would find K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. Apparently, they don't have the license yet to sell things at like stores. The only way you can buy K-pop Demon Hunter merch or like toys is through like Amazon, and it takes quite a while to ship. Like, they're still trying to get like the licensing and like product stuff on shelves at the moment, which is crazy because I feel like it's so huge in my brain. I was like, Walmart has to have stuff.
Okay, when I was at Walmart, like a month ago, K-pop Demon Hunters was actually playing on a speaker, so I had to do my thing. I had to buzz it down in the middle of Walmart.
Like, the songs are on the fucking radio.
They can play the music. It's interesting they can play the music, but they don't have to. Okay, wait. So Netflix doesn't have to they don't have the stuff.
They're going through the legal process of being able to release merch and products with it. Like, they want to, like, stores desperately want merch and stuff because it's gonna sell like hotcakes, but they currently just can't at the moment. And I think it's gonna be like another like 3 months to do it. And I think it has to do that they didn't make the movie, they acquired it from Sony. So like, usually with stuff like this, during like the making process, when a studio makes it, they go ahead and like get the correct licensing they need to go ahead and sell things when the movie comes out, if it is a success or that there's minimal wait time. But with this, since they didn't technically make the movie, they didn't get the correct licensing and stuff like that. So they're currently going through that process of doing it.
Remind me again why Sony didn't want to put the movie out. Was there a
just
reason
didn't believe in
given,
it.
or
I think didn't believe in it, which
Bro,
does happen
you
with
would-
like movies.
Yeah.
they're
Well,
seething?
no. It
They're
happens so much.
seething right now.
It happens
bro.
so much with Sony projects. I went down a rabbit hole of like canceled projects, and like someone who originally worked there and like had like credibility of working there was like giving like a little bit of like snippets of like what's been canceled. And they should have said, if general audiences or like the public knew all the story stuff that gets scrapped because Sony just doesn't quote unquote believe in it, people would be outraged because like there were like really cool concepts and they just don't do anything. Like, they're like, but will the audiences like this? And it's literally the coolest shit you've ever heard.
Yeah, I remember seeing an game trailer for a Spider-Man game. It was a multiplayer one. We could play as different variants of Spider people just swinging around the city, taking down crime. That would have been so cool. I would have bought a PS5.
Heck, I think for I think they were thinking about doing I think it was a Batman like 99
Batman Beyond.
Spider. Yeah, a Batman Beyond movie inspired by the
I've
Spider-Verse,
heard
but
the
then it just
story.
canceled.
Yeah. It's fucking
People were so angry.
stupid. Yeah. And then like there was a leaked trailer of like a medium they were planning on cancel to see if like people would like be into it. And people were like, this is the coolest shit ever. Why aren't you releasing it? And Sony's like,
okay, like I like Batman Beyond as much as the next person, that being a ton, but like I don't know. I don't think it was realistic to expect that to happen.
Why? Wait,
Because, like,
wait,
they
expect people to
fucking
watch it or
did
them to make it?
They did Spider-Verse. You think they're gonna cheat on Disney?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna make them money. Do you think they care if it's reused? If they reuse
well,
it?
and here's the thing. When you say, are they going to cheat? When you say they're going to cheat, they own Spider-Man. That's the thing. Like, here's the thing. I feel like Sony holds so many cards, but no cards at the same time. It's such a weird fucking company. I feel like if Sony locked the fuck in, they could unironically be like an animation giga giant, even more than they already are. But it just feels like they just like fuck around and they don't know what to do. And I feel like I'm going crazy with it because they have so much potential. And like when they make good projects, they're phenomenal. But I feel like they just don't utilize their shit well or their IPs well.
Okay, wait. Hold
Sony,
up.
I know you're not. Sony, I know you're not watching this video, but in the 1% chance you are, please make a multiplayer Spider-Man game. I'll buy all your consoles, please.
I already own a lot of your consoles, so I can't really contribute
then.
much.
Sony, I don't
with
give a
that,
shit.
with that said, I love you, Sony. When you do good stuff that is based and cool.
Yeah.
With that said, I think I don't know. When we think, I think we've like discussed this topic to like a good extent when it comes to like. But I want to say as well, what are the media franchises that we think are going to be hit the best and worst by this acquisition? And I say that, I mean, like, I could see. So first, I'm just going to say like the elephant in the room. I think James Gunn's stuff is going to be fine. To be honest, it'll surprise me if this
100%.
deal fucks.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna.
Yeah.
It feels like this is like more suited. It feels like being with Netflix and this sort of stuff is more suited to like how James Gunn has sort of built it up. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, that seems like it'll be.
Yeah.
Watch
I
this be
think-
like horrible, and in the future, James Gunn like has a vendetta with Netflix. He'll be hilarious.
I think it'll be fine since like they said they're keeping the like same head of HBO who like likes what James Gunn has done so far. Plus, I think it would be stupid to just get rid of James Gunn at the moment, just because like the franchise has just started and the projects that have been coming out have been like well received for the most part. Plus, I guess Clayface had like their first like private trailer screening and it did really, really well, which I'm so hyped for. I'm so hyped for the Clayface.
I've been
So,
Clayface day one.
Yeah. Like, okay, Clayface's whole thing, like his whole origin story is body horror, and like I would be so down for like a horror style superhero movie. Like, it would be so.
Yeah, dude.
peak.
James Gunn be like Rome wasn't built in a day. It was fucking cutting DC stuff to make sure they can climb. But still.
Okay, so here's the issue I have, right? Or a concern I have with some like franchises. A franchise that I think will be affected heavily by this is Game of Thrones, which I don't really think anyone keeps up with Game of Thrones stuff. I barely do, but they've been releasing a lot of Game of Thrones universe shows that have been performing very well. The issue I have with this is that Netflix has such a hit or miss with shows, like especially like adaptation type shows. Like The Witcher was cooked. The Witcher had so much potential and they just fucked it up. And it's like, plus like how long it takes Netflix to actually release shows takes way too long for the product we actually get, if I'm being honest. Like there are some that are justifiable, like Arcane, I think was worth the wait, but like
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Bro, that shit came out when I was in middle
I have
school.
a problem with I have a problem with that. See, I'm pretty sure like we're all about the same age as like the main cast of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
They're playing high schoolers. Millie Bobby Brown is married. She should not be playing a high school. That's the problem with like live action. Okay, I like live action shows, but like when they take like 5 years to come out and like there isn't a time jump to like show to like be like the characters they're older now, not having like a 15-year-old pretend to be like 10 years old. That's my biggest problem with Netflix shows. Like I'm pretty sure for the One Piece live action, they got Luffy's voice. Luffy's actor, he was like I think he was like 17 or 19, one of those. But now that will fit with Luffy's age. But now he's like not that age anymore. And so while I don't think it was going to affect him as much as it would a younger person, it's still kind of a
live action show that does this very well is Modern Family. Watch Modern Family. It's a really good sitcom and a really good show. Characters are really well written, and like them aging is like a part of the story process. So yeah, watch Modern Family.
And then like every kind of like a lot of TV shows kind of fell that direction of like Stranger Things got popular. Let's kind of do like how they're doing, like, and then release a season, wait a long ass time, next season.
Bro, I don't know if this is a controversial take. I haven't watched Stranger Things in like season like 2 or 3, but like, do we need 5 seasons? And do we need each episode in the last season be an hour fucking long?
Have you seen all 5? Wait, didn't you just preface this by saying that you haven't? Have you seen all 5 seasons?
No, that's why I'm asking. Like, did we need that? Like, was it like necessary?
When you say that statement, it's normally because you've seen it and you believe that there was too much runtime. If you haven't seen it, then you don't know.
Okay.
I'm asking.
No, Cal asked a genuine question.
But that's like a dumb question.
What would you?
It's like if what's a fucking long movie? I don't know. It's like if fucking Superman was 3 hours and I didn't choose to see it and I was like, does this really have to be 3 hours? Fucking watch it, dude. That's just
I'm asking. Has anyone here caught up with Stranger Things?
No.
Did Pokemon really have to have many episodes?
No.
It really,
Okay, does it?
really didn't need that many episodes, dude.
No, Dad. It's more of he's asking one of us, like, did it? Not like in general, like, oh, does this need like that long?
I don't know. Then phrase the question different.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, do you guys believe
You're the only one
that the runtime needed to be that long? But I guess I can't ask because no one here has caught up with it. God. Anyways.
And by the way, I did not misinterpret Flash. That is just a wrong statement. I was correct with my interpretation. It was just that Cal's as said. But still, I don't really. Here's the problem. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Most of Warner Brothers properties, I'm gonna be honest, are sort of ass when I think on it, like really hard. I think Harry Potter stuff is like pretty overrated.
Yeah.
I think Game of Thrones, they don't even want to finish the book series, man.
Well, that's that's a whole nother thing. But the shows have been doing really fucking good, like
I
phenomenally
know
well.
that.
You know,
Like,
the peak.
you know,
I think the
like-
peak of Warner Brothers, like doing fun stuff with their properties, are like the crossover games that they do. Like, okay, Lego Dimensions. Okay, well, the biggest problem I have with that is, due to being poor, I wasn't able to buy all the Lego characters because you have to like, it's like Skylanders.
Yeah.
You have to like buy the set in order to play that character, which is like dumb for a Lego game. But like the game, like the story was fun, but the whole process of buying everything and stuff isn't fun, especially when you're a broke boy like me, you know? And also Multiverse, the fighting game. Like I had fun with that, but then apparently people didn't.
Actually, Dad,
I even bought
there
Raisin.
is. I think there's one franchise you want to give a shit about.
Say it. Maybe I will.
The Evil Dead franchise.
Well, like I think that's gonna be fine. You know, I don't really see that as like a Warner Brothers franchise specifically in the same way I do like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, DC
Yeah.
Comics. That's like, yeah.
I feel like horror franchises, they don't. You can't really ruin them because, like,
They've
usually
already
horror
been
franchises only have one or two good movies. They usually only have
Yo.
one or two good movies in the slop. Like, once you go to space, you know it's over.
Yo, dude, Jason in space, my god.
The space might go.
But I am
But
curious
still,
how
it was-
branding is going to go in the future because it was very clear the main thing Netflix wanted from this were the IPs, right? Because I started thinking about it. I think Netflix only has like 3 iconic IPs I can think of. That being Stranger Things, Wednesday, and there was a third one I thought of last night, but now I can't even remember it.
Was it Witcher?
It was not fucking Witcher. It was not Witcher. Like, first off, they butchered Witcher.
Great.
Second off, I'm talking like brand recognition type shit. Like when you think of Netflix, what do you think of? Like Stranger Things and like Wednesday Addams became like cultural significant icons because of like their shows.
We brought this
Yeah,
up earlier.
that was the other one I was thinking of,
yeah.
Squid Game.
Well, okay, we also talked about this earlier, but like K-pop Demon Hunters now is like,
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
true.
even with those, it's like Stranger Things is ending. Squid Game kind of fell off a little bit, where like the first season like did humongous numbers. The first part of season 2 did really well, and I think the second part of season 2 didn't do as well.
And then it ended.
It ended?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
No, they're making more.
Well,
They're
no,
making
no,
more. But this-
no. Aren't they doing like it's like a different like one entirely?
It's Squid Game, but in America.
Oh,
They're
okay.
gonna have to change the name though, because Squid Game is like Korean game. We're not Korean. We're American.
American game. USA
This is
game.
America. Okay, you're slipping up. Yeah, dude.
But it was clearly one of the
Really,
IPs. I
Childish
think
Gambino.
especially DC. Okay, can I be honest? I think DC. I know DeadFun lightly mentioned this, but I think DC is going to kind of thrive with Netflix in a sense of like
Coin flip, I think.
Isiah, you're gonna fucking hate this because if I remember from the DC episode, you hated that there were so many shows. The amount of DC shows that are gonna come out once they acquire it is gonna be crazy.
There's like
want
my prediction,
standalone
I think
shows.
once they have the properties and like can like pump shit, I think they're gonna make a fuck ton. But
Yeah.
like I think a good gonna be bad, but like a good chunk are gonna be good as well.
I
I
think
think it's just
what's
gonna be
gonna
them throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be an experimental phase, see what works, what doesn't, and then like keep what's doing good and then scrap what's doing bad.
What I'm curious on is how much they're gonna combine with like how much they're gonna combine and do with like James Gunn stuff in comparison to like just because at the moment there's like, you know, a bunch of different stuff with like DC, but it's sort of divided up between like, by the way, we haven't even Netflix is gonna own like doesn't Warner Brothers own all of Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought about this earlier. That's why I bought the whole Steven Universe box set. I had to do that. But okay.
Yo, dude, live action Steven Universe,
don't-
let's go.
Oh God, no.
Wait, they are going to do a
haven't-
shit ton of live action Tom. Oh wait, there's already a live action Tom and Jerry. Never mind.
Yeah, there is. But I don't want them to
You
touch
can't-
my GOAT Steven Universe.
Yo,
It
dude,
already
if
ended
they-
meh. I had to cut it off early.
Actually, you know what? I like the ending.
Okay, of the original series, like it was not very good. The last episode was very rushed. They got all the fusions and stuff out of the way. What happens when Steven Steven Jim falls out his stomach. Like they just got that out of the way, and like
Spoiler
it was a
alert.
longer episode than usual.
I know you're not saying it to me, Cal, but it's very funny if you did that in response to the stuff I was putting in general.
Do you even care about Steven Universe, Cal?
I watched the entire series. Hello?
The silence is deafening this time.
I watched the whole series. What do you mean?
Yeah, you can watch a show now. Do you even care about the series or not? Do you have any do you care? Or,
Okay,
what is this?
okay.
What did you put it here? What is this?
It's Jack Black in the live action Steven Universe, man. Although I think Jack Black would make like a decent Greg appearance wise. I don't know acting wise though.
You know? Wait a
Steve
second.
I
Wait
am
a
Greg.
second. He would be a really good Greg. Wait.
See, Isiah, we're already
musician.
Netflix.
Wait.
You see the vision. You see the vision. To answer your question about Steven Universe, to me, it's an okay show. I watched it forever ago. The first season, or not the first season, the first show. I also accidentally watched it out of order. Which is funny. Because like there was a weird thing. I was watching it on I think Prime or something like that, but they had like the episodes out of order. It was really weird. There was something wrong with the order, and I was like watching it out of order, and it was fucking me up because I was so confused on what was happening. And then eventually I started legally watching it on another site, and it was a lot more cohesive. I was like, oh wait, that's where Bismuth went, because like I wasn't meant to see Bismuth at this point. Okay.
Okay, I did something similar, but it was intentional on my part. See, me being the poo-poo garbage turd child that I was like, this is boring. What's happening? And so I skipped to season 2. And so like when it was Steven's birthday, Garnet revealed that she was a fusion, and I was like, I'm sick twin.
What I said.
Like I didn't understand what like leaving breadcrumbs for future plot points were. So I was just confused. Like I just saw a bunch of random stuff happening. Like what is happening?
You were used
Why
to
is
each
he a
episode being
millionaire now?
contained.
I will say,
story.
Yeah, I'm used to episodic shows.
You know, Flash, you want to know something worse that I did? Well, actually, I don't know if
What?
it was on me specifically, but it's sort of funny in retrospect. You know, One Piece hit series,
Oh God.
famous Netflix adaptation.
What did you
Yeah,
do?
like
If you did what I think you
basically-
did, I will punch you.
so basically, a person spoiled me on Marineford. They basically said like, you know,
Uh-huh.
where Funny Man is donated, and so like I just said, okay, then I'm gonna just skip the entire Marineford arc.
Oh God. You okay?
Not a bad
So did you
decision,
watch, like,
honestly.
Wait,
The fuck?
it's
Marineford's
it's
very
mostly
good.
running, bro. It's literally mostly running.
Yeah, it's like
They
Still
do
emotional.
there are
that.
really hype moments in that arc, but it's
Marineford
just
is very
paced
much a hype.
horribly.
It's
Yo, dude, okay, Marineford arc. What do you have? We have aura moments with the hype reveals.
Basically,
Really, what else do you have? Two good deaths. Okay then.
The crocodile.
Even though,
he
like-
pulled up though.
yeah. It's like it actually wait, no, I think we're all getting sidetracked.
That's just like an
We
aura
are.
hype moment.
But
yeah,
okay,
it was.
Back on the
Okay,
main
well,
track of fucking cartoons. It's
Wait. Before that. Wait. I had this friend who he looked
Okay.
up where's the best place to start One Piece, and it said after the time skip. So he just skipped all.
Hey,
All of that.
It's me.
I fucking okay. Getting
Uh,
off the actual
Did
fucking
you
point.
hold on? Wait. One last thing. Did you guys skip Skypiea?
No.
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 Okay,
Why would
because when
I?
it's a really apparently so many people say it's an arc you can skip, which you can't, in my opinion. This was also before
don't
like
think
the Sun God reveal and stuff like that. But it was I watched Skypiea, right? I thought it was a decent arc, but then like I started seeing a bunch of internet discourse where it's like a huge portion of the One Piece community skipped Skypiea entirely because they were bored of it and they didn't think it
Why?
mattered at all, so they just
You.
skipped it.
This is something I learned with anime. You can't skip like in anime. You can't skip like an episode just in case you miss something. Like okay, you watching Naruto and like in Kakashi pulls out his Sharingan and like you skip that episode. So like 5 episodes later, you just see like Kakashi with a Sharingan, no explanation. He just has it out.
Honestly, Naruto is like the worst example because you're gonna get 28 billion flashbacks from that one scene in like 4 episodes.
No, I mean the original Naruto. You can't really skip any of. Okay, like the last 2 seasons are literally just filler. Like only like purely filler. And the last episode is the only thing that's canon. After Sasuke leaves, the only thing that's canon is the last episode. But there's still like 40 episodes after that. So like, what?
Okay, back
know?
on the main fucking
And I
point.
watched all those and I didn't know. Yeah, let's go
So-
back to that.
I honestly believe this is gonna happen. Nothing is going to happen because they don't. It's because there's the thing with HBO. They removed a lot of their cartoon from like the actual service.
Nothing will happen. What a brave opinion.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more they won't give a shit about it.
I don't think
I
this
very
is
much
true.
disagree. I think
Netflix
Netflix is like
loves
very much into
cartoons.
animation. Yeah, like actually.
Like
Yeah.
They'll be
they
wearing-
love animation, they love like kids cartoons because like here's the thing: streaming services, yes, they want adults, but kids are really lucrative as well. Like the main reason, like one of the main reasons we still have Disney Plus is because my baby sister adores Minnie Mouse, and it's like that's like her like stimulation show right now. And it's like if we give her Disney Plus, we give her a Minnie Mouse, and then she's miserable and she's crying for like 3 days straight because she doesn't have Minnie Mouse. This happened when my uncle canceled Disney Plus, striking the company a few months back, where it's like she was devastated because there isn't Disney Plus, which I think is good that we cut her off from that for at least a little bit of time. But it's also like most parents need a break, man. They just need to turn on their kids stimulation show and just get like an hour of peace. Okay, like so yeah, sorry, Netflix loves cartoons because of it.
Yeah.
Bad.
This also leads to something I've been wanting to say for a minute. Earlier, Dad asked, what is something that you want to see? I want to see more DC cartoons. I know the only thing I'm talking about is DC, but that's what I want.
Well, same.
Give me
It's like,
more.
I think-
But make
I
them.
think. Oh, well, my bad.
Please, no connected universes, please. And if there is a connected universe, please do it like, okay, you have to watch one show, then the other show. Not, you need to crisscross through each show, find a specific episode you need to watch in a specific order in order to get it. You just need to watch one show, then the next. No specific,
Actually,
no
Flash,
complicated.
You can just choose to watch stuff by yourself. You don't have to watch the extended universe. You know.
Okay. No, you do. Like, okay, when I was watching The Flash, I did not watch The Arrow first, nor Supergirl. So they just showed up sometimes. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you.
what? Since when? Why does he know them?
I need to
As
say
someone
this,
who
yeah,
also
I'm with you.
watched The Flash, it was
Oh yeah.
the only reason I knew what the fuck was going on because it was like that was heavy in my God, what were they called? Hold on, wait. There was a specific YouTube channel I always watch for like my DC and Marvel news. Hold on 1 second. It was Emergency Awesome. That's who they were. They were the goat back in the day. They were my news. They were my news goat. They were the only reason I knew what the fuck was going on because they would be like, "This is happening. This crossover. This is what you need to know." And I'm like, "Bet."
This is what you have to know, Spider-Man.
Okay. See, I don't want that. I don't want to have to watch a YouTube video to understand like what I need to watch. I just want to watch a show without.
You're gonna watch this YouTube channel and you're gonna like it.
No, I'm gonna hate it. And also, Wally West, he just shows up and disappears every once in a while. He was apparently on like a time traveling adventure or something.
Yeah, he was in DC Legends of Tomorrow. I love that show. That was such a good fucking show.
But still, I was just gonna say like I'm like, here's like my thing with all the media stuff when it comes to Warner Brothers. The franchises that I like, two of them out of the three aren't going to be like hit that much. I think Looney Tunes is going to be done well, and I think Tom and Jerry is going to be done well. I think Tom and Jerry is going to like thrive on Netflix.
100%.
I'm gonna be honest. That feels like Netflix premium material, and I don't.
I feel like if
I don't think
Netflix
there's a
fucks
premium.
that up, like they did something wrong. Like this
just
is
have like-
literally
like-
made for you.
Do we all think
Yeah,
like
I
the
agree.
same thing's going to happen where stuff just gets like canceled? Like for example, the Batgirl movie or the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Okay, so
but,
here
like,
maybe I don't. Okay, so that was Warner Brothers was like having like a fucked year. Was like we need tax write-offs. We need to do
They
this.
don't
We need to do that.
advertise anything, bro.
Well, no, those just like those were just tax write-offs. But since Netflix is
When I say they don't advertise anything, I mean that when Looney Tunes. Like I
Oh,
did not
yeah,
know
there
that
was
was
no
a thing
advertising.
until like it was. They don't. What does Warner Brothers even do?
well,
Like,
there's
movie
a
wise.
reason they sold the company. Like there's a reason they went up for the market because
Oh yeah.
it's
Wait a
like
minute, hold up.
yeah.
Oh wait.
Wait a minute, hold up.
What?
I actually want to see this Coyote versus Acme movie now, and
It is
sort of a part of the
I think
reason.
it is releasing.
Yo, dude, John Cena is gonna be.
Oh.
Wait, really? Base. I love
Okay,
John
wait.
Cena.
Yeah, dude.
I will
I'm not-
never-
I'm not conversating. What's so funny?
I will never forgive them for what they did to Ruby. Like
What the fuck did they do to
asked
Ruby?
Ruby. They asked Ruby from Warner Brothers, but thankfully, my goat Viz Media bought Ruby back. So I'm
Oh,
happy.
Based
no, not
opinion, based
Ruby.
take. I'm happy they did it. They should have stayed dead. Anyways,
Okay, no, I will
Jesus.
kill you.
I was trying to do
Can't
like
say that
subtly,
word.
Cal. I was trying to be like I was trying to say like damn dude, oh no, not Ruby in like sarcastic voice. You were just like, I hope Ruby dies. Like Jesus Christ, dude.
it should die.
Damn,
It
that's
shouldn't exist. Anyways,
That's what it was like.
Okay, it should have ended already.
yeah,
Like,
that's what Warner
it should've
Brothers
ended when
tried
the
to
creator,
do.
like died instead of desecrating his memory. No, they didn't. They kept on beating the dead horse like 5 seasons after it already died.
Womp womp.
But still,
Anyways,
past that, I was getting to a more general point. So first, to respond to like what you said, Yuri, I think maybe, but not stuff that I care with at the moment. But I did want to say as well, because I was getting to like a main point with my thing. The series that like we discussed a bit as like being a bit up in like the I don't know will be DC. And here's like my take. DC is sort of weird at the moment because they make a ton of stuff that's good, but they make a ton of stuff that's like mid to bad now. And it feels like, you know how back in the day, even if it wasn't true, there was like this general opinion where it's like Marvel does the good live action stuff and then DC does the good animated stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That
which
was,
I
like,
do
sort of
think
the-
was true for a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, like generally,
Mhm.
in a broad sense. But like, it doesn't feel like that's true now. It feels like both DC and Marvel have just like a mixed bag when it comes to like what they produce now. And so like,
I think DC is better now, honestly.
I don't
I would
know. There's like
argue.
a couple examples of DC where it's like, I think like, oh, fuck, I don't know if my references are going to be dated.
I think
wait, hold up. I
Teen Titans
gotta
Go was a
look up
no.
something. Well, okay, wait. Teen Titans Go is not recent. It's not,
Yeah, no.
Okay.
that's not like a good
Well,
And
example.
that was a good show.
I thought we were
I'm
talking
gonna
about
be
in
real.
general.
It was not good.
Okay, no, it's not.
Okay, no.
It's just slop.
Have you guys
Okay,
actually
wait, I think it's really
watched it?
funny.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
that's
have
the
seen
thing.
it, and
It's
I've seen
meant.
the. And by the way, I've
Wait.
seen the clip compilations where it's like the based moments. I still don't think it's a good show.
No, I think it's like really funny, like once every once in a while when it brings out like the serious topics, where it like teaches you how to do taxes. I think that's really funny. Like one episode
But
they're
it's
making
not an
like
overall good
jokes
show.
about art jokes. Every once in a while there is a good episode. I will admit
Yeah,
that.
Cal, you like the pee pee poo poo episodes? You like them, Cal?
What do you call it? And I think overall it's a good show. Like it does what it's trying to do, which is like a kid
bad
show. It's not. I'm so sorry. It's not the original show. It's been 20 fucking years. Get over it, okay?
Wait, okay, no. As someone who's like rewatched the original show, it's not very good. It's
Based
it's
opinion.
meh.
I'm not even trying to like blaze Teen Titans. I just don't think that like Teen Titans Go is especially funny, and I think when it's funny is more the exception than the rule. You said
Yeah.
its main purpose is to be a children's television show. I think its main purpose is to be a comedy, and I think it fails
feel
at
like-
that,
okay.
a ton of.
If you watch enough episodes, like if you watch like 3 episodes, you can figure out how it's gonna go. Robin says something like, "Oh, you can't do that, otherwise this weird and random thing is gonna happen." That's something. I know it's not. They do the thing, and then, "Oh wow, it's a weird and random thing. I told you not to do it." That's how it always goes.
You want to know the reason Robin is so based? It's because the rest of the cast is the exact same person, like actually.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Yeah. This is something that I was thinking about. Okay, Raven. Okay, in the early seasons, she was Raven, but as the story
Yeah.
goes on, she turns into Beast Boy, Starfire, and Cyborg.
Yeah, pretty much. They all
She just-
become like all 4 become like basically like silly, goofy person that does like the dumb stuff.
Yeah, and like every once in a while they try to have Raven be serious, but like next episode she's like literally like eating teeth in a contest with the Tooth
Pretty
Fairy,
much.
which is an actual episode, by the way.
It is true.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
just
dude. And like by the way, there are some cringe fans who are like actually like what you said, Cal, where they're like, "Yo, dude, I want Teen Titans back." In parentheses, it's been 20 years. But like, I don't know. I just think that Teen Titans Go just isn't a good show as well.
No, that's not. It was just like how
Titans is
like
carried by
Isiah was phrasing it.
nostalgia.
It felt like that was the argument going on there. I don't know. I thought it was a fine show. I thought it was a good show. I liked it for the most part. Like I would watch it with my siblings,
I-
and like it was one of the better shows I feel like they would put on. I was like, okay, and, like I can like enjoy this more than like some of the other stuff. I rather watch that than like YouTube short.
We are setting the bars like getting set really low here. Hold up. Okay, hold up. My reference was not dated. I did the research.
Okay.
Like I know this isn't animation specifically, but this is just sort of my general commentary on like what like Warner Brothers has done with like DC stuff. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Oh
That was
God.
very bad.
Okay,
In
and
fact,
the fact that they had to retcon it. It took place in the Batman Arkham Asylum universe, and so they were
yeah.
angry. The fans were angry.
Yeah, that was a really bad
They
game.
had
You know, hot take.
they
Okay,
had to
wait. Tell me if
retcon.
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Like actually, but like I think past the Lego games, I think there's been no good like DC games in a hot minute. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Am I forgetting something?
I feel like there was one that came out, but now I can't.
Wasn't there like the
Okay,
that
no,
like
DC
new
don't.
Lego Batman game?
Well, he said
He said no
minus
Lego.
Lego Bat.
Oh.
He said minus Lego games.
Okay, wait. Okay, no. The new Lego Batman game, it's literally just an Arkham game, but worse graphics.
But
That's
but
like
like
literally
I
what it
said,
is.
And like he means in like recent times, like the Arkham series came
say,
out forever
like
ago.
past 2020.
Like,
Past
okay, no.
2020, yeah,
Here's
no.
what DC does. Here's what DC does. They're like, oh, you want a Wonder Woman game? Okay, we're gonna make it. Alright. They do that with the Flash. Like,
So,
give me a Flash
yeah,
game, bro.
It's all Batman.
What you
Yeah,
call
like
it?
it's literally only Batman games. Like the most recent Batman game, I think, is like Batman Arkham Knights. It's meh, but they did
I'm
have
looking
this
at the
cool
website right now.
multiplayer
There's
thing.
like a Batman Arkham Shadow that came out in 2024.
Oh, that's the VR game, isn't it?
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
it is
VR
the
game.
VR, the Meta Quest.
Oh yeah, I heard literally nothing about it. I heard
neither.
literally
Same,
no.
I
Also,
heard
I'm
a
looking
ton
at
at the
it. Like
beginning.
since 2020, they've made jack shit. They haven't even really made a Lego game. Either since 20. Like the last
Until,
Lego
like,
game that has
yeah,
released was Lego DC Supervillains, which was 2018, which I didn't know
I
released so fucking
100%
long.
of that game, by the way.
Damn.
I'm cool.
But like we had
But, like-
Gotham Knights, which was like the more bat
But,
people.
like, as a direct comparison, Marvel has been killing it with its video
Oh,
games. Like actually,
100%.
Marvel Snap's been excellent. Marvel Rival's been excellent. By
I
the way,
love Snap.
Marvel Rival's anniversary. Make sure you collect your temporary currency.
Oh,
happening this week.
I've already been doing that. Y'all are late.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to go.
No,
I got
might
the new
do it.
Blade skin.
I've been doing.
I got the new Blade skin when it came out.
But like Marvel Rivals, excellent. Marvel Togon, gonna be excellent as well. A 4v4 Arc Systems game, gonna be wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
Marvel's
Okay.
killing it.
They
bro.
also
And
announced.
then like
They
go
also
ahead.
announced a Wolverine game. They announced a Wolverine game
did?
that takes place in the same universe. It's the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, that
And,
got
also they
that got
announced
announced
a
forever ago.
Oh wait, I gotta
Yeah, they
fucking
also
play
announced-
that. Oh my.
It didn't come out yet.
Yeah,
They already
still.
announced they also announced a Captain America and Black Panther game. It takes place during World War II, which I think is interesting.
Hold on, wait. I'm so sorry. First off, that game, I don't know when the fuck is coming out. That's been in development for like 8 fucking years at this point, and it's been pushed back a bajillion times. I don't even know if the game fucking exists. That one specifically. The Wolverine game has been announced since I want to say like 2021, and there was like a game trailer that released or something like that. I'm pretty sure the release date is sometime next year for the Wolverine game, and then I'm pretty sure the timeline for the Captain America and the Black Panther like World War II game is set for next year. But again, I'm pretty sure that game was meant to come out in like 2020, 2021, and has been pushed back like 5 fucking years.
Bro, I just want to kill Nazis as Black Panther. Is that so wrong? Like,
No.
I'm gonna
Yeah, dude.
cry, bro.
So like, and like, while Marvel's been doing not as good on like the movie front, well, I guess.
okay, no.
Sort of based on how you see it, the MCU
movies
specifically
themselves-
is doing well.
Yeah. Okay. So the more recent movies have been good, but they haven't been getting.
Oh, dude! Shout out to
People
my
got-
goat, the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts was
You mean the
really
new
fucking
Avengers?
good.
Thunderbolts was very good.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. If we're counting stuff that came
But,
out in
like-
the last like 2 years, Deadpool and Wolverine was good. I liked it. It was fun.
Oh yeah, that was peak.
Captain America: Brave New World was It was like
It was a
aight.
Marvel movie.
Yeah, it was Thunderbolts / New Avengers really fucking good. Like that surprised me a lot. And then Fantastic Four was also a really solid movie, even if it had
Yeah,
its
yeah.
flaws.
I don't like. Okay, so I remember like a while ago they said that no, we already talked about. Well, we didn't talk about it on podcast, and plus we're not even talking about Marvel. We're supposed to be talking about. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Reed and Doom don't know each other. That's dumb, and I don't like that. That's dumb and stupid.
I think Fantastic Four. I think this is where like the interconnected universe kind of like fucks things up because I think like the universe they made for Fantastic Four could have been interesting. I think it would have been fun to just see like a movie trilogy with like Fantastic Four. Like we get like a Fantastic Four movie, then we get like a Doctor Doom movie, and then we get like the crossover third movie. I think that could have been like really cool and interesting.
I think I'm sort of with you, Kel, but in a different sense. I think like doing Galactus from the beginning is like it's sort of like nutting in the
Yeah.
first stuff. It's sort of like,
Yeah. Okay,
dude,
it's
Galactus
like
is like the final boss.
This isn't true.
okay, and they brought out
They
Thanos
are.
way too early. Like they brought out
No,
Thanos
I think
way
Thanos.
too early.
I think Thanos was built up a fine amount. I think that
Yeah.
was like fine.
Yeah.
Thanos was fine.
Galactus
No,
is
in
the
the
build-up.
comics, they
Galactus
fight
is not a
Galactus all the
movie.
fucking time. He's like a Tuesday issue for the Fantastic Four.
Okay, wait. hold
Like,
on. Now they
okay.
are, but like they. Okay, wait. I don't know.
I
But
like okay. I feel like when they bring out like these big threats, I feel like all of them should get like the end game treatment. They
Okay,
all
but I
have
think
like they all.
I just want to say because I was getting on that point, but I was so like Galactus is. I think it's like if not on the same level as Thanos, like more. Galactus is like in the Marvel universe seen as like a final boss type person. They have heralds. They literally have characters that like come in first and say Galactus is coming to fuck you up.
Deadpool was one of those for a short period of time. He got fired though.
Yeah, a bunch. I've been in the position. But it's like, yeah, like I think Galactus being a one-shot villain is like a problem because like I know the reason they did it was because like name recognition. You know, Galactus is like a name you could throw around that like some will probably know. But like
Okay.
they just needed more time, bro. If you want me to be
Yeah,
honest, I
like-
like Doctor Doom way more, but I think Galactus is more fitting as a Thanos type phase villain in comparison to Doctor Doom. I think Doctor Doom is more fitting as a
thing-
Fantastic Four villain.
The thing with Galactus, okay, I feel like you can't like him more than Doom. He isn't really much of a
I'm with you.
character.
They aren't really
He's
person,
more of a
but
force of
it's like-
nature.
But it's like that's like what I'm saying. I think Doctor Doom is more fitting as a Fantastic Four villain, whereas like Galactus is like a threat, a worldwide threat.
An Avengers,
Avengers
level
level
threat, if you
threat.
will.
Yeah, do the Thunderbolts level.
What are we doing on
No, there's
Marvel
a new
episode?
Avengers.
I don't have much
You
to
don't-
say about. I don't have much to say about.
They're a Squirrel Girl level threat.
What topic are we like? I know we're on Marvel, but like, how did?
Because we started
Because
talking
we're
about
discussing
DC
other
and
things.
movies and like the comparison,
Yeah.
like is it Ant?
Yeah.
But like my question is, when are we gonna?
Okay,
Essentially, the comparison came up between like DC and Marvel because like I
Yeah.
was saying that like DC shit has been like pretty fucking hit and miss. I think the video game's been sort of mid to bad. I think like like by comparison, Marvel's been doing a bunch of like sort of pretty good stuff. And I know they're both hit and miss, but it's like that's how it feels. So like with the Warner Brothers acquisition, it feels like there's some opportunity to do some stuff, and I hope they take some new routes, even if it feels like they're not gonna. But like I just don't know, dude. It feels like they could do stuff like what like Marvel's been doing with its video games, and like, but I don't know. I guess you could say in response that like DC's still been slapping with its animation, and like the recent stuff with like say the Batman has been pretty good. So I don't know. It just feels like they could be doing more, consume
Yeah.
more, create more stuff to consume.
okay, yeah. I want my Adventures with Superman season 3.
I don't think we're getting that one.
They said they were. I want it though. I don't care what we're gonna get.
Here's the thing.
want
I
it.
think we're getting the Green Lantern one instead. Following oh god, what's her name?
The one woman.
Jessica Cruz.
It might have been just.
Mm.
It might have been.
I think that's the only notable Green Lantern woman.
Where's the other one? I don't know. I just got it again.
I
they're-
literally
I
only
think-
know the name of them.
There's been many Green
Like,
Lanterns.
I know.
I can't
Like,
wait.
I know like the 3 dudes of Earth.
Yeah.
Look,
Look, guys, I can't wait when Netflix doesn't actually buy HBO and this is gonna become a really dated episode. It's gonna be base as fuck.
yeah,
Oh.
actually, I'll be
It's-
honest. I
When
think
this
if that
episode
happens,
comes out-
I don't want to say Warner Brothers has been like a bad company, but it's sort of been a bad company. So I don't know. I'm partially in my brain. I'm sort of like maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah, no, I
Maybe
think
fucking
Warner
Warner Brothers
Brothers
needs,
has been like shooting itself in the foot for like
Yeah.
3 years now, I would say. I think them getting acquired is good. I'll be honest, personally, I was kind of hoping Comcast / Universal was gonna acquire them for like 2 things. One, theme park. They could have like used a lot of the property in like the theme park, and I think it would have been cool. I live in Florida, by the way, so it would have like been really fucking cool. Secondly, they like are a well-known movie studio, so I feel like it would have essentially just been like business as usual instead of like a major shift that being Netflix, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Netflix does kind of feel like a wild card, you know.
But with that, is there anything else anyone wants to say? Because we're
I'm
reaching our
pretty much-
runtime.
I'm pretty much good on this episode. I think I
Okay.
said all the stuff I intended.
Viz Media, please bring me Ruby. Please give me Ruby season 10, please.
This wasn't
Please.
DeadFun the entire time. Actually, me, James Gunn.
Oh my fucking!
And I'm here to-
You're
Oh,
back?
not you again.
And I'm here to announce the Clayface trilogy is now happening. I'm gonna make Clayface 2, Clayface 3, Clayface Strikes Back. It's all me, baby. James Gunn time.